What's up, everybody? It's Jay Zeno here, and we're back with a very special episode of the Footy Culture because I have a statement to make. More so a question, but I'm saying it with intent. Is Serie A officially the most entertaining league in Europe? Let me preface a little bit. We just saw a Juventus versus Inter 7-goal thriller. 4-3 for Juve on the day. We saw, Turan brothers both getting on the score sheet. We saw youngsters scoring goals. Yildiz turning up. We seen banger after banger. Çalhanoğlu with the finesse. And look, even over the last couple of years, Serie A has seen wildly unpredictable results. We've seen Napoli take home a Scudetto. 2 even in the last couple of years. We've seen, smaller clubs like Atalanta and Fiorentina really make a mark, whether in Europe or in the league. We've seen Milan and Inter flip-flop as champions. Guys, is Serie A back? Is it? Are we putting the respect it deserves as the most entertaining league? Because, look, stats show that Serie A now averages 2.9 goals per game, which is more than La Liga, more than Ligue 1. So, talk to me. Most entertaining league in Europe? Underrated?
How likely is lightning to strike?
Oh my gosh, man. Right from the bat, eh? Just this guy says
He's always got something to say, huh? I love it.
Something that happens, every so often, every, once in a blue moon, an anomaly, some would say. I can't remember the last time I've seen a Juve Inter game have this many goals, let alone a Serie A game. But because it happens once, does it mean it always happens or it's consistent? Not really.
I think you're just not watching Serie A, man. I think this happens like almost on a weekly basis that there's a high score line in at least one game.
So what's
a high score line?
Like 4 or more goals.
Who else had that this weekend?
Atalanta scored 4-0 this weekend.
4-1.
4-1, 5 goals.
Would you consider that an exciting game?
I'm not saying exciting. He's talking about the amount of goals in a game.
Okay.
I guess.
Against
we'll talk the excitement factor as well.
If you want to talk excitement
Are games
factor.
like that happening all the time?
Not all the time.
Is that happening in every league?
But you can have an exciting no.
Yeah, there's not any league right now that I think every single game is exciting. Every big game is exciting. Like we just watched Man United versus Man City. Was that exciting?
No, that was boring.
That was pretty one-sided.
I almost fell asleep in the chair.
That was pretty one-sided.
But is excitement subjective? Because what is exciting to you might not be exciting to me, right?
Oh, shit.
Maybe I like haram football. Maybe you don't.
Well, what do you like? Tell us.
I like fast,
Skinny.
free-flowing football. I like counter-attacking. I like goals, bro. And I saw this game.
5'8".
But do I see it with every game for Juve?
Latino.
No.
But again, as we're discussing, forget the Premier League hype. Serie A just gave us the game of the season.
Game of the season.
You think this is going to be the game of the season?
Game of the Serie A season? Yes.
So far, it could be the game of the year just in general right now. I don't think there has been a better game yet.
Look, hey, I was speaking to some Juventini. They were saying this was a top 10 Juve game they've seen in their life. And I'm roughly 25.
I'd say top 5,
yeah,
bro.
it might be up there. For me, yeah, probably.
There has been exciting football. We've seen the Newcastle-Liverpool game. That felt like a final to me because they were playing really good, competitive football. Red card in the game. But before that, Newcastle were playing really well, good football. And then that youngster came in, got that game winner. I think this is just an anomaly for the Serie A.
I mean, like you said you've chatted with some Juventini about whether this was like one of the best football games they've ever seen. Also to note, a lot of Juventini haven't seen their team win the Champions League, so obviously that can't be accounted, right?
So you're chirping right now.
He is a little bit low key.
Yeah,
am I wrong or am I right? Am I right or am I wrong?
Okay, so if Barca just had this game against Real Madrid, where would that stand?
What game has more historical context behind it? Are those two teams
I'm talking about excitement.
the biggest teams in the world?
I'm talking about excitement.
Sure.
If those two teams had a game like that with that amount of excitement.
But the thing is, we've seen these games in the past have plenty of goals scored in the past. We've seen storylines made from this game. We've seen Messi score a hat-trick in the same game that Cristiano scored a hat-trick. We've seen Messi bleeding, taking off his jersey, holding it up like that. We've seen bicycle kicks. We've seen everything.
So you're saying not top 10? Like if that game was a Real Madrid Barcelona game right now with that amount of excitement, would that be a top 10 game?
Probably not.
Top 10, no.
Top 10 El Clasico, you're saying?
That's what I'm just asking.
Nah.
This past Inter Juve game.
Yeah, no, I'm just asking.
If it was a 4-3 game, early
and
in
forth.
the season, back and forth with like the quality of goals scored, that would probably be a top 10 El Clasico all time.
100%.
Nah.
Yamal
100%.
gets a
Name
goal.
10 better.
We'll go 2006 away Clasico. Go to the 2015 home Clasico. Bro, I could just say whatever numbers and you guys could agree.
You
wouldn't know what I'm saying. That's what I'm doing right now.
You're not wrong.
Again, like
I'll count them up.
we're diverting
Count 'em
from
up.
the original question here. I keep hearing before, like last scene. Like I'm talking about right now. It said you have the most entertaining league right now.
Like this weekend?
This season. Like
No.
For me, it is. I'm a Juve fan, Serie A fan, so obviously I'm gonna say that I'm kind of biased. So it's more so on the average listener. So it's
Okay.
between you guys.
how
here.
about this? Why is it not? Tell me that. Give me a reason.
I think I have a good reason. There's not as many storylines in the Serie A than I think in the Prem this season.
There isn't, but
There's good ones, but I don't think there's enough storylines in the Serie A.
Maybe the league needs to do something to promote itself a little bit more. Maybe the Serie A socials needs to be promoting a little bit more.
Oh, that'd
Not
be
for anything, but this game definitely had some good like highlights and good moments because
I agree.
you had a player like Çalhanoğlu or per se a team like Inter that is past its prime. Çalhanoğlu scoring 2 great goals, right? 2 brothers going head to head, doing each other's celebrations and whatnot. A new young talent in Yildiz scoring a goal to tie the game. And that young Turkish dude to win the game, right?
Sure.
Not for anything, but all these goals are
Montenegro.
bangers.
Montenegro, yeah.
I don't follow the socials too much, but did they promote this game after like with the highlights and saying like this was one of the games of the season?
Yeah,
They
they did.
did. Yeah, they glazed the game quite a bit.
Yeah, they have to glaze this game like this, bro.
For good reason.
But like
Yeah,
again, it's the
great game.
storylines, right? Because a lot of it in the Prem, you hear a lot about it, but maybe it just because I don't follow it too much. But this game was definitely one to promote and even just keep talking about as one of the best of the season.
Yeah.
I think.
I think like even storylines aside, just like watching the game, no storylines, it was a good quality game. Like it was entertaining to watch. There was a lot of back and forth. It was fun. So I think like you don't obviously necessarily always need storylines, but like I don't know, like I definitely think that overall we're seeing a good trend in Serie A.
It's tough though because that's per Jay's question. Is this the what was the question again? Is this the best
Most
league in the world?
entertaining.
Most entertaining Serie A in the world? I guess league. It's hard because again, it's because of the storylines. We don't follow the league as much. Let's say we want to keep does this game want us to keep watching the Serie A from now on? Yes and no.
Maybe the big teams at least.
But that's the thing. You always want to watch the Prem next week, and you always want to see how Haaland's doing. You always want to see how Isak's going to be performing for Liverpool this season. You want to see if their new signings are going to live up. You want to see if Szoboszlai is going to be a great talent. You know, you want to see that. You want to keep seeing those storylines. You want to see if Amorim's going to be there next weekend because that United team is doing so poorly. Like, there's always something to talk about in the Prem where I feel like the Serie A is missing that.
You can say the same thing about Serie A, bro. Like, you want to see how 40-year-old Modric does with a sleeping giant AC
No,
Milan. You want to see how
Been cooking.
breakout
wanna
talent Kenan Yildiz does for
No,
Juventus.
but do you care to see Modric go to Milan team because you know that a team like Milan isn't going to be competing. You know what?
Do you know that?
Yeah.
I mean,
Even Chris said too during the City predictions episode that team is not made to win. Modric was brought to that team to help educate their new talent coming up to kind of shine a little bit. We know Napoli's going to be the best team in the league. Yeah, Juve had something to show this weekend, but are they going to be competing?
I mean, we don't know anything. We're just basing our opinions and then hoping it happens, right?
Yeah, but
yeah, I think you can always pull storylines. Like for any game, you could always pull a little storyline here or there. But if the quality of the game doesn't live up to it, then no one's gonna really care about the storyline.
But the thing to me now, like we saw the Modric, we saw his prime. Now they're going to the Serie A. He's past his prime. We're not gonna go tune in to see Modric football.
Okay. There's other things we can
No.
talk about
But
too.
if there's an AC Milan versus Cremonese game versus
would you watch that AC Milan versus Cremonese?
no,
Jimmy Vardy.
but at the same time, let's say Newcastle's playing this past weekend. How they just won. Which game are you watching?
Honestly,
none of the above.
No. Honestly, I'm watching Milan versus Cremonese
But
just
you're
because.
but you're the City A correspondent. I'm
but
talking
hold on,
about
hold
an
on.
everyday
That'd
person.
be
though.
Jimmy Vardy's.
But you're
game.
you're saying you'd rather watch a already like past his prime Vardy
Still, it's cool.
kick ball rather than to see the next talent come and play and perform.
It's cool.
and score like top level goals.
Yeah, but you're gonna get the talent from Milan, and then you're gonna get the coolness of Jamie Vardy from Cremonese.
Man, that game is still probably ending 0-0.
It did end 0-0.
No, one.
Oh, no, sorry, they played.
Modric scored.
I don't know. I think going back to Jay's question, I think this game definitely helps the Serie A a lot this season because, to be honest, I don't think any one of us watching that game thought it was going to be ending like that. 4-3, no chance.
Nah, no one was thinking that.
Everyone's
Bro.
thinking maybe a 2-1, 1-1, 0-0 sometimes too. But like for this to happen in Serie A, it's very, very good. But again, I'll go back to my statement. There's not enough storylines for me. And I've been noticing, and also some other people, shout out me, Marco G, has been noticing that the Serie A this season is turning into a little bit of a retirement league. You have, like you said, you mentioned Vardy after his prime. Bro, Pisa signed Raul Albiol.
They can't afford him.
What are we doing right now?
Yeah, but it's equivalent to La Liga. Like who does the lowest level La Liga team have? Like, name a star player on that team.
I can't.
So would you rather have a somewhat known player come to the worst team in the league? Although he's 40 years old, he's still a known player, which is gonna you just maybe a couple people watch Raul Albiol, maybe a Napoli fan just to watch their old player, or like that a team that no one knows anybody on that team.
I'll answer your question. I'll watch the Premier League.
I'm talking about La Liga versus thing.
I'll go watch
Premier
Premier League.
is different. They have every single team has money. It's different.
But he's saying who's the most entertaining this year.
Just because you have the best team doesn't make it.
I
more
know La
entertaining.
Liga's not that entertaining for most people. As a Barca fan, yeah, Barca and Real Madrid weigh heavy on that league. But I do like what Serie A is doing. I like that Modric is there. I like that De Bruyne is there. They're performing. But man, Premier League will always trump these leagues.
Bro, the thing is, like, there's storylines. You guys just don't look out for them. Like, there's a 30-year-old Carlos Cuesta managing Parma. We have young Fabregas coaching his third season at Como now, who might be fighting for a top 4. A lot of speculation. Bro, the stories are there. Just imagine all.
But you don't watch football for the manager. You watch it for the players.
So his team doesn't play well.
They play good football. They do play good football.
But now the question back to the Milan game, for example, that was at 2:45. An everyday person besides you guys, because you guys are obviously Barca fans, you're like the Serie A watching Serie A. Ask me, would I rather watch a Milan versus Bologna at 2:45 or a Barca versus Valencia at 3:00? Same time. I'd rather watch the Barca game.
Yeah, but you're also a Barca hater.
No. I'd rather watch Barca because there is better football, and I think, in my opinion, and there's young talent coming out of that team. The future.
No, see, like, I like watching Barcelona just to hate on them, and I think
you're a hate watcher.
You do the same thing.
No.
That's why you're choosing Barca over.
I'd rather watch that Barca game over the Milan game. What would you rather watch, James? Because you're also non-biased.
You have, like, I think the Barca game is a little bit unique because you do have more, like, current star power. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're watching the game to see, like, you know, well, obviously I know he didn't play, but you're watching the game to see what a Yamal does, right? Maybe you're watching to see if Rafinha can
Yamal didn't
keep
play.
up his. I know, I just said that. But you're tuning into the game for a couple of those players who you're thinking could maybe win the Ballon d'Or. Like,
well,
are they
Fermin Lopez scored 2 goals. Rafinha scored 2 goals. Lewandowski scored 2 goals. Like, you're still seeing.
Yeah, you're seeing some
Ballon d'Or
goals.
contenders competing.
Yeah. I mean, sure, you are. You definitely are. Like, and if I had to choose between the two games, like, I'll probably go watch the Barcelona game too. But it's probably just because, like, there's bigger names, right? And I think sometimes the bigger names are just more exciting to watch. But I think you are also probably watching it in some capacity for that, like, shock factor. The what if Valencia pull it off?
Mm-hmm.
What if Valencia tie the game and I can go in the group chat and talk shit? You know what I mean? Like, that's probably why you're watching the game, realistically.
But if it was the Milan from back in the days where they had Van Basten and all those great talents, that's a different story,
that's
right?
Completely different, right? But
You'd rather watch that.
Yeah, you want to watch good players play football.
Yeah.
Right at the end of the day, and I think, like, for some Serie A games you get that, right, and some you don't. I think, like, you know what I mean. I think it just depends on the matchup, right? I honestly don't think you can clearly say that any one league is more appetizing to watch than the other. Because weekend over weekend, it's going to depend on the matchups. You can have a weekend where every single Prem game is a snooze fest. I don't want to watch a single Prem game this weekend, but I can go look at, Serie A, and there's like 3 banger games, right? And maybe I'll watch 3 Serie A games in a weekend. Then the next weekend I'll watch none, right? I think it's going to vary based on each weekend. And the quality of football will also vary weekend over weekend as well.
Hey, look, here's, in my opinion, I think that the reason the Serie A viewing experience isn't too optimal for everyone, it just doesn't look good on TV.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, you look at the Champions League, even the Premier League, it's just vibrant. The saturation is high. The color grading is on point. You know, my photographers and video people will know this. Just the Serie A, it just looks dull, the color.
But can't you just change the settings on your TV to fix that?
But it ain't even due to the TV. Like,
Yeah.
But even
literally, the Champions League is so vibrant. Like, that saturation's on like 100 for real. Serie A, like the colors aren't vibrant.
That's on 0.
change on your TV, bro.
Do you also think it could be also the commentary sometimes?
No, because
sometimes.
I mean, CBS, you know, we got some good commentators there. We got Matteo Bonetti.
Yeah.
We got a great Serie A crew there. Like, CBS does make it exciting in the US. They do have a good panel there, but the viewing experience on TV doesn't look as great as Champions League, Premier League, and I think it hurts. It's not a fun watch visually.
That's fair. But
I agree.
I definitely think you can say it's trending in the right direction. Like, obviously, this season so far, we've seen some entertaining games already. So I think, like, unfortunately, kind of like gone are the days where you can say, oh, City has like a dead league. Because a couple of seasons ago, you could say that pretty comfortably. Right?
For
Every
sure.
game was just like a defensive masterclass. There wasn't too many even storylines before. It was just kind of like, you know, there was a little bit of a lull in Serie A. Like, no teams are really doing anything in Europe. You know, no, the league wasn't very exciting. Defensive games, which for some people that is exciting. Not my cup of tea personally. But now it seems to be trending in the right direction. And honestly, I can say that Serie A actually has probably like, they have a lot of exciting players in the league, right? More than I think most people would like to admit.
Oh yeah.
I also think that a lot of the stadiums don't look good on TV. Juventus Stadium looks great on TV. It's modern. It just looks good. While you look at the Premier League, Anfield is a sick TV viewing experience. It's super close. Stamford Bridge, super close. A lot of the Serie A stadiums are big and kind of vast
They're Olympic Stadium.
in the sense that it's not great for TV. Like, San Siro looks solid because, you know, San Siro has a dark atmosphere about it, almost like a Madison Square Garden, like for Knicks games, where like the way the lighting is, it's compact. So like it looks kind of dark, which is cool. It's a vibe. And again, Juventus Stadium looks good, but the other stadiums, it's just a lot of openness and nothingness.
Well, we gotta see if these teams start making money moves for some new stadiums. I know.
Stop the transfer market, bro.
No. I know. Like Milan and Inter are looking to get new stadiums, so I don't know how long the San Siro is gonna last. I think Roma's gonna be. I think they're building a new stadium. I think.
But don't they still share a stadium?
Yeah, I think one of them is gonna. I think they're gonna part. I think Como is also gonna upgrade their stadium or build a new one because theirs is pretty small, and they're it looks like they're on the rise to become a pretty big team in Italy.
Yeah.
So, I think there's gonna be a lot of change within like the next 5 years. So we'll see how that works out with the visual.
What's the
aspect.
story behind Como? Like, were they just like
American owners.
heavily invested in?
Yeah.
Did they have like a solid like foundation, I guess, before, like fan base, stuff like that, culture?
Like
It's a sick city.
it's just nice. It's very
Yeah,
nice
that's
to live
legit.
there.
It's legit. If Monaco was like not good and like someone just bought it.
Monaco wasn't good before.
Until they
yeah.
got bought.
Yeah, exactly. It's legit like Monaco. It's a beautiful city where rich people like to vacation at. So why not buy the team there?
It just makes sense, right? Like, especially because I think like in Italy, like they're having obviously, like, it's no secret they have an attendance problem. People don't want to go to the game, so I think like if you can find a city where people are already going anyway, give them something to do and entertaining while they're in that, it almost kind of solves two problems in one. And then you know what? You find a manager like Cesc who plays like exciting football, and apparently he's got pull. You know what I mean? Because he's signing like a lot of young talents, and people are going there over bigger teams, right? So if he can, like, you know, sneak into European places, then who knows, Champions League after that, then they can be, you know, almost like a Atalanta replacement. Because I think we're seeing almost like a little bit of a decline of Atalanta without Gasperini. Now we'll have to see how they rebound from that. But Como can kind of sneak in there and be that kind of like, Atalanta's gone, but we're here. They have the money. They have a coach. They play attractive football. Beautiful city, right? Everything's there for them to end up being like a little bit of a powerhouse if things go well.
But speaking of stadiums, I want to ask you guys, has Barcelona lost their big club aura since they've lost the Camp Nou for all these years? Let me give some context. In the past weekend's 6-0 thrashing, Barcelona played in a 6,000 seat Estadi Johan Cruyff. And even look at the last couple of years, you know, Camp Nou's been under construction for a couple of years. They had to play at the Montjuic. You know, there was COVID. So, you know, Barcelona haven't had a big CL night at home since like 2019. While you look at the flip side, Madrid play in a revamped Bernebeu, top class. Has Barcelona lost that aura? They haven't been to Camp Nou in a long time. It's been a hot minute.
I mean, Madrid went through the same thing. Just a matter of,
But they were winning Champions Leagues in those times.
I guess, but can't really lose that aura, man. The aura was always there, always will be. As long as, you know, the academy's producing, the team's playing well, it's not going anywhere.
You have like academy aura, you think?
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure, bro.
You think that's like carrying the club right now a little bit?
Obviously, look at the amount of youngsters playing for Barca, bro.
Just asking a question.
I don't know. I think they lost a lot of aura since like Messi left. I think Messi was like that factor that kept them like every game that Messi played was like I don't know the word for it, but it just made it more lively or whatever for people to watch.
Yeah, but Messi's now being replaced by Yamal, and people are lively for Yamal in
He
that
is.
sense.
I was about to say I think like it's starting to come back now with Yamal because there was that dead period where nothing. It was like no aura, nothing at all.
But again, that coincides with what I just said. Last 5 years of Barca in the Champions League have coincided with empty stadiums, construction of our stadium, moving to smaller stadiums. So, you know, Barcelona haven't been a home team that has a force to be reckoned with in a while. So have we lost our aura a little bit?
I wouldn't say lost. I'd say more so paused. It's paused right now. Just wait till the stadium's done, finish, and then
It'll come back.
resume.
Yeah.
They
I don't
need-
think it's gone forever.
They need a little reset. Every team needs a little reset, man. But imagine this Barca team without Yamal. Where would this club be right now?
Well,
Still
they just won six. They
balling.
just won 6-0. Yes.
Maybe they would have
Still
lost.
balling.
Maybe they would have
Still
won.
not
like
as
five or-
good, but still decent, I think.
Yeah, like I definitely think like he like because to be honest, like up until this season, like even last season, like probably going into it, like I don't think teams were necessarily like teams weren't scared to go play Barcelona, right? It's just another game.
But that's what I'm saying.
But I think now, even without the stadium, like there's a little bit of that kind of like fear. Like, you know, you're going to Barcelona, like, are we gonna get thumped 6-0, right? Because they have this quality. I think Hansi Flick is also very ruthless. He's not the type of coach that like it's 2-0, let's just possess the ball. He said score another 4, right? He runs up the score, right? Which I think kind of adds to a little bit of that presence. And then I think, like you said, I think once the Camp Nou is back, whenever that is, right? Maybe this decade, maybe not. Then they'll kind of have that aura just kind of switched back on. As long as the team is still good, right?
Because again, like it's one thing if you're bad, but you have a great home atmosphere. That might instill fear in
compensate a little
opponents. It might help you win games. It compensates. We all know what happened when Frankfurt came to the Camp Nou. It was a Camp Nou full of Frankfurt fans. So again, have we become like an unfeared team? Like, do teams not fear FC Barcelona anymore?
No, nowhere near they used to.
You guys, man.
He's gonna put some respect.
Y'all, are y'all forgetting what happened the last 2 years at Barcelona, or am I like in my own world right now?
Well, you guys got knocked to the Champions League by what, Inter?
And when?
then
What
who was-
round?
Semifinals.
Okay, so what are you talking about? About a team that, you're talking about a team that. Right. Go ahead. I don't have to talk.
No, say your point.
Come on.
No, you guys are foolish.
What
What
did
did
you
I
guys?
do?
You
I
guys
was
are
bringing
talking
the
about
topic up.
this Barcelona team. No, no respect, bro. We got kicked out by the team that lost in the finals. What are you talking
But
about?
usually it's gonna
we went
happen
all the
if
way
you
to the
lose in the
semifinals. Exactly.
You guys lost to a team that lost in the finals 5-0.
Okay, we lost to. Where were you? Where like? And again, I'm not saying that just to say it.
There's all
Yeah, you
three.
are.
No, but you guys are talking shit about Barcelona. Like, oh,
not
they're not
talking
good.
shit.
They're not good enough. Oh, they've lost. They've
It's
lost
not-
their respect.
It's not talking shit.
My Barcelona lost respect. Where's
It's a-
your Dortmund team? Where's your Juve team? Where's your Man U team? Are you
It's a
talking about
topic of
Barcelona
discussion.
losing
Oh, got it,
respect?
bro.
It's a
Final
topic
2
of
You guys are
discussion.
crazy. You guys
It's
are
a
crazy.
topic of discussion.
People are scared of Barcelona. We had a
It's
chat.
a
Let me
topic
finish.
of
Let me
discussion,
finish.
though. You're just talking to talk.
I'm not talking to talk. I haven't even said a point yet.
You wouldn't say.
Let
you
me
go
finish.
talk.
You guys
Let him
said
land,
Barcelona
let him
hasn't been feared. What did Xavi do with a team that wasn't that good? He won the
Nothing.
league.
Ass league.
Yeah,
He
okay,
won the
okay.
league.
I understand.
Again,
We're
a
not
team-
saying they didn't have
it's the
success.
Real Madrid.
We're not saying they didn't have success.
and I'm not saying that Barcelona didn't decline 100%. Bro, you lose the best player in the world. Is the team not going to decline? Of course. I'll be stupid not to say that the team
Okay, so you
declined.
agree with our point?
But you're saying like it still has to go back up. Bro, we've been going up the last couple of years.
But it still has to. There's still room for growth.
You will never go to the level that Messi was.
You're saying your team will never be as good as what it was then.
We had the best player in the world.
And what did you guys do when you had the best player in the world? Give me your trophy cabinet from when that happened.
We
How
won
many Champions Leagues?
2 Champions Leagues.
Okay, you're telling me the best player in the
La
world got
Ligas.
2 Champions Leagues. There are players in Real Madrid who have more than 5.
Yes, they were the best team in the world. And they are the best team in the world.
But you had the best player in the world, no?
They're the best team in the world.
Why can't Barca become that team?
They're the best team in the world. Statistically, they're the best team in the world.
Were they the best in the world when Xavi was the coach?
Real Madrid?
Yeah.
Of course not. Barcelona was.
Then what's your argument?
We're competing against the best team in the world. What are you talking about? Like, the fact that we're doing so well against the best team in the world, 2 seasons in a row we won the La Liga.
They're not the best team in the world if you beat them twice in the Liga.
Okay, yeah, Madrid's not that good because they didn't win because they don't win the La Liga every single year and they don't win Champions League every year.
So why is it Manchester United the best team in the world if they have more leagues in the Prem?
You're talking about when's the last time they won a league, bro? You're talking about the Dark Ages, bro.
Okay,
the Stone Ages.
But that's your argument.
I'm talking about, bro.
But
It's 2 years ago.
So you're telling me Real Madrid?
I'm talking about 2 years.
You're telling me
This
Real
is
Madrid?
recent. You're talking about the past.
We're talking about the past.
But
I'm talking about recent.
Real Madrid has to be the best team forever. He's making it sound like, dude, you can never be Real Madrid. They're the best in the world.
Clearly, you can. I never said we can't be Real Madrid.
You literally said they're the best in the world. Barca can never beat at their level. You just said that.
When did I say that?
Okay.
You said something along those lines.
No, I didn't.
Your whole argument is that they're the best team in the world. They're the best team in the world. We can
My
never beat.
argument is you guys are saying that Barcelona are not good enough, or they're still they still have things to do. We're beating Real Madrid with a team
So this
that
is
without
Barca's
Messi.
best. So this is Barca's best.
No, I'm not saying this is not our best.
So our argument is
but
valid.
I'm saying
then.
we're steps ahead than you guys think that we are. You guys think that we're here. I think we're here right now. We still have room to go 100%.
No one said.
What's the difference
no one
between
said
this
you
and
guys were
this?
here.
This and this. That's the difference.
But what's the difference?
But no one said
What's
you guys
the
were
difference
this.
in
No one
this
said
and
you guys were this.
You guys are just saying, has Barcelona lost respect?
Yeah,
Or,
but look, we were
one
talking
said- one
about
said respect.
after Messi and before Yamal.
Man,
No,
that's-
you're not.
Man, why are you
Yes,
snapping?
We literally were.
No, you're not because, bro,
We're
it's the
bringing up
last
a
couple
topic, talk
days.
about
That's what we
The last
said.
couple years, sorry.
We literally said that though.
Okay, let's unpack it. Let's unpack this.
It's a lot of unpacking, man.
Yeah.
Feels like a therapy session.
Yeah.
Nah, you're
I
all
I
lost.
posed the question from a state of fear. Had Barcelona lost their fear factor? Because look, 2020, Bayern Munich came to our house and beat us 8-2. Frankfurt fans invaded our stadium and made it their home. Look, like, would you ever see, like, I don't know, let's say, I don't know, like, Bournemouth fans go to Galatasaray Stadium, invade their stadium for it to be a Bournemouth home game?
No,
Would that ever happen?
no
No,
chance.
no.
So that shows they did not respect us, and which means we lost our respect from a home fear standpoint.
Who did not respect? Sorry, Frankfurt. Or
Frankfurt.
the fans.
Frankfurt
Why
didn't
would,
respect.
why would
They
Frankfurt
weren't
need?
scared. They weren't
They
scared.
weren't scared
No,
to
but-
do that.
No, but I don't think there's fear in that. I think it's just the fan base itself
No, yeah,
did not show up for the team when it mattered.
I agree.
I don't think.
But
I
again-
don't think Frankfurt wasn't feared because at the end of the day, as a fan, whether I'm small or versus a giant, more of us is gonna overtake that giant. Like end of the day, like we're gonna still be present. We're gonna do what we can. But I don't.
But a club isn't doing that to a feared home atmosphere.
I think the fact that Frankfurt knew that they were the underdogs and maybe the only way they can actually show up and try to get results is by invading that city is their win, then they did it.
Yeah,
were
but it's because they
successful.
didn't fear it. There was no fear.
I don't think
Has that happened to any other big club?
But that's because the tickets weren't available.
No, it wasn't fear.
I
What?
think
What
the
do you
Barca
mean?
fans just didn't give a schnitzel. It's a European. It's the Europa League.
if the tickets were available, I'm sure that would have happened at
No, but
the
if that's-
Barca game versus Inter last year.
Bro,
I'm sure a
if-
lot of
if
Inter fans
that's-
would have invaded then.
If that's Champions League Frankfurt versus Barcelona, that's never happened.
Yeah, but the
Come
thing
on,
is
let's be
that
real.
was
Okay,
your,
but
that was your
again-
And
level
again,
of-
I'm
that
not
was your
bringing-
level
I'm
at the
not
time.
But again, that takes it back to our fans. Our fans didn't create an environment where the away team, it would be problems if they came into our ground.
But maybe the fan base was just
Fed up.
no, not fed up. They were.
Why
just,
are we in Europa League?
No. They
were
didn't-
losers.
They didn't
Yeah, it
care. They didn't care to show that fear to the opposition.
Which is why we didn't demand respect in that situation.
So is it down to the fan base not showing their quality as a team, or is it maybe just the club itself?
The fan base weren't happy with the product that they were getting both on the field and I think at that time even from like the club itself from like a staff standpoint, like the director. That's when Bartomeu was still there. No, at that point there's that whole kind of scandal going on. Like they weren't in a good place as a club. The products on the pitch was not that great at that time either. They were obviously in Europa League for a reason. They got knocked out of the Champions League. So the fans, I think, also just said, like, bun it. Like, they were fed up, right? But I do think that is almost like a little bit like an aura-defining moment because at the end of the day, like, you haven't really seen that from, like, any other, like, major club, no matter how bad things got, like, from, like, a quality standpoint.
Yeah, that's literally proving my point.
That's what I agree with you.
Yeah, you look at the best teams known historically for great atmospheres.
Yeah.
If Galatasaray were in 10th, are they not filling up their stadium still?
Stadium's always full.
If Dortmund were in 10th, is their stadium not full?
Yeah.
Is it maybe just plastic fans? Maybe that fan base isn't as strong as we thought it'd be, just because of the players. That shows the fan base.
Yeah, our home atmosphere has lost its aura. It hasn't been there for 5+ years.
I mean, it was a combination of a few things. One, the anomaly of Barca being in the Europa League. Two, Frankfurt having fanatic German fans.
Teams have fanatic fans. Are Frankfurt
three,
known as like the top fan club in Germany?
Three, a massive stadium, which is gonna fill out seats anyways.
But
So,
shouldn't your stadium be full?
well, when your
As
team
David's
drops down
saying,
to
one of the
Europa
best teams
League,
in the
a
world.
lot
You
of-
guys are at a higher level.
Still, dude, if you're a club like Barcelona,
You
your
guys sound
stadium
so
should al-
plastic right now.
Yeah, your club should
I'm
be
giving-
full every
Are
single
you
game.
there week in week out?
I'm telling you the
Are you
reason
there week in,
why
week
this
out?
happened.
Are
No,
you there?
I know why it happened. We
I have
did this
nothing
on
to
a
say.
different pod.
So I have nothing to
but
say.
that means they have no home atmosphere. They couldn't show up at home.
I don't think there's a debate to say that Barca have the best home fans, so that's kind of expected in that regard, no?
It's expected for our fans not to show up.
For the reasons I listed, yes.
Nah, what?
Would you say if there was say a weekend where there was no tourism in Barcelona and no external visitors coming into the city, would that stadium be full?
Well, it doesn't happen. Barcelona's a pretty popular city to visit in the world.
It's a hypothetical question.
Yeah, but
Matthew doesn't like hypothetical questions.
That
I
stadium
can
is not
answer
full.
that.
You're telling me.
well, a lot of the
could be.
tourists are, or a lot of the people that come to the stadium are tourists. So in a way, probably.
So at the end of the day, like this club does revolve around the external
Tourism.
fan bases, whereas Frankfurt as a team
More
example
local.
is very local. Galatasaray is very local, right?
Yeah, but I think like that's to be expected because at the end of the day, like Barcelona is one of the biggest like global teams. Like they have such a vast fan base from like all over the world. So it's to be expected that like on a week in week out basis, you'll probably have like at least like 20% of like the stadium filled with like tourists, maybe more.
I'd say more.
Right? Could be
I mean,
more.
you'd think there'd be more tourists like in a midweek game than people that actually live there, no?
Yeah, in theory, you'd probably But like realistically speaking, like if that like hypothetical scenario did happen where there was no tourists and it had to be basically just people from Barcelona filling the stadium,
Oh, midweek games. The games are late. Everyone's out of work.
it could happen. I think they'd still be able. I think it's still.
Also, they don't work in Spain. So
Yeah,
what are you
yeah.
talking about?
Yeah, especially at night. I think you'd still be able to fill the stadium.
Well, I have here a little bit. Take this with a grain of salt. This is from ChatGPT. I just searched what soccer team has the biggest fan of tourists. Barcelona is in first. Second is Real Madrid. Third is Manchester United. Fourth is PSG. Fifth is Liverpool. And this is measured by stadium tour attendance, ticket sales on international customers, merchandise purchases, and other stuff like that too. So,
Yeah,
and
I think that
again,
sounds pretty accurate.
some teams just thrive when there's tourists.
But again, Barcelona had a roaring home atmosphere in the 2010s. Packed stadium, great support. When was the last time someone said, 90 minutes away at Barcelona is a long time? You hear all the time, 90 minutes at the Bernebeu. Whoo! 90 minutes at Anfield. Whoo! We don't hear that about Barca at home.
When was the last time you seen a team like Barca be one of the greatest teams ever assembled in football?
What do you mean?
You said nowadays the stadiums aren't packed like they used to. That was back when Barca had one of the best teams ever made.
Yeah, but
There's
you
reason for that.
You don't have to have the best team ever made. To
Like,
have,
you
a-
sound so plastic with these
Yeah.
answers. Like, it's
I'm-
actually nuts.
You're saying opinion or you're stating something. I'm answering it.
But so you think you need to be the best team in the world to have a good home atmosphere?
I'm saying there's reason for more people to show up when you are the best team in the world.
You could still have an atmosphere, even if you guys aren't doing
Sure, but
good.
more people are gonna show up when you're the best team ever.
No, not necessarily. If
You don't
they
think so?
if Dave just has this example here that you guys are the most most popular globally,
Should always be full.
that stadium, no matter what, if someone's visiting that city, they're more than likely gonna go watch a Barca game, whether they're bad or they're not, because of the experience and whether they're. It's just that's history,
But
right?
there's more incentive when Messi, Xavi, Iniesta, Busquets,
It's-
everyone else
but,
is on the pitch.
But you have that history to sell on to the future and to tourists. I want to go visit the stadium because Messi played here. Let me go do a stadium tour because there's all this memorabilia. There's all these little things that I can see that when I wasn't here when those games were on, but I get to see the past. I get to say I was at the Camp Nou where Messi did play.
Buy a piece of grass, like
But a lot of people are nostalgic for that factor, and because they're not there anymore, they don't care.
Okay, like you're bringing up these reasons and like saying why this is the case, but I want to hear your opinion. Do you think Barca's lost their aura as a home big
Yeah,
club?
of course.
Why?
We've seen it. When the best player to ever play the game leaves your team, it's gonna happen. The amount of people that started supporting Barca because of Messi, when he left the club, probably a lot of them left too, right? Makes
but
sense.
they weren't local that left. It was like those are like global fans.
I'm not talking about local.
No,
But that
no,
shouldn't, like-
you can't say a lot of fans left because of Messi.
The global
you can.
the
No,
global
no,
appeal
no.
shouldn't
Yeah, you
affect
can.
the home
You-
atmosphere.
A lot of people became Barca fans because of Messi. The fact that Messi was there for so long and he was that club, I would say that that's more about Juventus. You didn't grow Juventus fans because of the club. You grew Juventus fans because of Ronaldo. Those fans left with Ronaldo. They didn't stay Juve fans. Messi to PSG, yes, you had a lot of PSG fans because of Messi, but did those fans stay there? Maybe not.
Probably not.
But those Messi fans are still Barcelona fans. Those
Yeah.
Messi fans that followed Messi to PSG are still Barcelona fans.
The OG Messi fans, you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, but even not like.
What about the Ronaldo fans at Madrid when Ronaldo left?
Do you think there's more Barca? Do you think there's more Messi fans or more Cristiano Ronaldo fans?
Ronaldo.
Like nowadays,
in the
Probably-
world?
probably
Messi.
Ron-
nowadays,
Messi.
following him now, like I want to be. I don't know, like. Back then, watching Messi versus Ronaldo, Real Madrid versus Barcelona, I can say maybe there was more Messi fans. But now seeing Messi in Miami, you're not growing a fan base because of Messi. Like I'm not a Messi fan. Today I'm a Yamal fan. Today I'm a Mbappe fan. I'm not a Messi fan today. But if you were to say either Messi or Ronaldo, you're probably more a Ronaldo fan than Messi today.
Right now, who's watching Ronaldo play? Have you watched more Messi or Ronaldo games recently? Don't even, bro. What are you
Yeah.
thinking, bro?
Don't even
No,
it, bro.
no,
Don't
I
even um it.
haven't
You're
watched.
thinking-
How many Miami games have I watched? Zero.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you've watched more Messi, even if you've watched.
I've watched more Ronaldo games to be honest.
you
I watched
haven't.
Nations
No,
League,
you
international
haven't.
football. Did I watch Argentina play? No,
haven't.
I watched the Portugal
Come
game,
on.
both in legs. This
Okay, maybe not you, but the majority of people probably watch more MLS than Saudi Pro
No,
League.
for sure. But I guess like taking it back to Jay's point, like with Barca, because you can make an argument that both teams lost a very crucial part of that kind of like aura and fear factor, right? Like they lost Kri, midfield all gone, Messi, midfield all gone. But like when you compare the two clubs now, even with the success that Barcelona have had recently, like do you think that teams fear going to play Barcelona more or Madrid more?
Madrid.
Madrid,
Just in terms of fear, not even in terms of like stadium, but just in terms of like what
Madrid.
team do they
Mad-
fear going to play more?
Madrid all day long. And again, I'm gonna go back to why Barcelona are not that feared team, because look at what happened when Messi left, and unfortunately, it's because we were not structured well. We had a horrible freaking president that wasted our money. Our players were getting paid too much. We didn't think of the future. We weren't thinking like Matt. Matt's like 2 steps ahead. We were thinking like Madrid, 2 steps ahead. Barcelona were thinking about that now, and they did legit. I don't think anyone at Barcelona knew what they would do when Messi left. It was a shock to everyone when Messi left. There was no single plan B, plan C, plan D, all the way to Z. Everyone, I think, at Madrid knew when Ronaldo left what's going to happen. And look, they executed perfectly. Benzema became their number one. Vinny was growing. Valverde, they still had that midfield, of Cruz, Xavi, Modric, and all those guys. They were getting other young players. And it's unfortunate because Barcelona put themselves in that situation. So yes, 100%, Real Madrid were better set up to be a better team in the long run. So of course, teams are gonna be more scared to face them.
So you think this season the team is more scared to go play Madrid than Barcelona?
But I think now this
That
season,
was my question. Yeah.
this season, I think teams are realizing what Barcelona. And again, we're on incline still. We're going up still. But we see what Barcelona did last year, and you're seeing teams, you're seeing players. You saw what Bastoni said after they faced Inter. Lamine Yamal is the best player faced ever played against. You're seeing teams and players give that type of respect to Barcelona with what they've done, with what we've gone through. Bro, we've seen players like freaking Mingueza, freaking Dest. We've seen Ricky Puig in the middle. So we know how hard it hurt when we were down. Madrid fans have never seen their team at a low point. They've never seen Madrid at
Your
a
low point, you were still like first or second in the league.
With Dest and
Yeah.
Mingueza, we were not. Yeah, because that's the league. But in general, Champions League,
That's
Champs-
the league. That's the league. No comment. Go ahead.
It's an ass
Alright.
league.
So at your worst, you can still finish second in the league.
I'm talking not just La Liga. I'm talking in general. I'm talking about
You
Barcelona
said
in
that's the league.
general.
You're saying your worst. You still.
I
finish
wasn't talking
second.
about La Liga. I was talking in general. All the teams. You said, do teams fear Barcelona or Madrid?
Saying this season, which team are teams more scared of? You wanna go
Exactly.
Play away.
Were you talking about La Liga or in general? All teams,
In
everything.
general, in general.
Exactly.
Even Champions League.
Exactly. To be honest, I'm thinking about Champions League right ahead. That's the first thing I think about.
So you think teams are more fearful this season going to Madrid?
To Barcelona
No,
because of what we did last year.
doesn't matter what
100%.
you did last year. No matter what
More
year,
than Barcelona.
no matter
Or,
what year it
Madrid.
is, Real Madrid will be more feared because of that it factor in the Champions League. You guys will never be more feared than Real Madrid.
Didn't he just say before that the Real Madrid is like the best?
Yeah.
So are they not the most feared?
He said this year, man.
But you're saying that
In general, Madrid 100% is the most feared of all generations. But I'm saying this year coming up, things can change.
so
Why
then-
can't
then Why were
Barcelona?
you arguing me like 5 minutes ago about the Madrid is the greatest team and they can't be?
Two things would be the same at once.
So Barca and Madrid can both.
Barcelona
be the most
could be
feared,
the best team in the world, but Barcelona could be feared this season. Yeah.
But you said Real Madrid is the best team in the world and the most.
Are they not the best team in the world?
This season?
In general, are they not the best team in the world?
Yeah, in general.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Could Barcelona be feared this season because
They
of what
could
happened
be.
last
That was
season?
my question.
Exactly.
I don't think more
Two
than
things can
Madrid,
happen at the
though.
same time.
I don't think more than Madrid though.
I think so. That's my opinion.
Madrid has that it factor. No matter how bad they are, they always have that it
Yeah,
factor.
but they're like Brazil. They have the it factor, but everyone knows that they crumble.
No, they don't crumble.
Nah,
They don't. This is why they have 14 CLs.
So you're saying Madrid, Dan? I don't even know why I'm asking you, but what do you think?
What's the question?
Who this season? Let's say, for example, Man U or in Champions League.
if
You have to play an away game. Are you more scared about going to imagine the Camp Nou versus Barcelona, or more scared about going to the Bernebeu?
Any
against Madrid?
team, if they had a Champions League match against Barca or Real Madrid, they're more feared to go to Santiago Bernabeu.
That was my question.
I think it's easy because I feel like if Juve drew Barcelona, I feel like
You have a
would be-
chance.
You have a
Would
chance.
you be scared about going up against Barcelona?
No, I'm not scared. I feel like it's gonna be a tough game, but we have a chance to win. Like Real Madrid.
Real Madrid, you think you have no chance of
No,
winning?
I think there's still a chance, but like they always have that it factor. There's always at the back of my head that something's gonna happen. Like they're still gonna end up winning last second.
If
or
you're
something.
playing Barcelona at the Johan Cruyff or the Camp Nou, there's a big difference. You say?
Yeah.
You're saying just stadium
terms of
alone
in
is
terms of
it
atmosphere,
It
changes.
does.
100%,
A home
100%.
stadium makes a difference. Like when you could hear like an echo in the stadium, it makes a difference.
100% it makes a difference. But
Like
you don't
it's-
think there's any fear for teams this season going up against Yamal, Rafinha, Pedri, Lewandowski, like these players? that
They,
bound
they
to Real
are,
Madrid?
but I feel like I don't know. Again, some teams just probably see like, oh, okay, Inter did it. We can do it.
A lot of teams could do it.
it's a fair point.
Fair.
Yeah, Madrid got knocked out early.
Arsenal beat Madrid.
Yeah,
we
but,
can do
but,
it.
but the thing is that
Arsenal beat Real Madrid.
as much as you can say they were the Galacticos, and we can come back to this point as every single episode, they were not a team that was set to win and succeed, even though they brought all the best teams, all the players in the world.
Who?
Real Madrid. They got better this season
This season.
compared to last season. Yes, last season again.
In 3 games, 4 games.
What are you talking about? The signings, the team is better now. More set up for success. The manager is way better than Ancelotti last season.
We'll
I don't know
see.
yet.
We'll stick on to that point. Let's timestamp this, just for reference.
Y'all will see at the end of the season.
No, just
I
in
know,
case,
I know, I
bro.
know, no, I know.
Just
You
in
guys
case
are all
season.
saying Barca is gonna have a good run in Champions League, but I personally think this Real Madrid team is way better than last year's. Plus, they got much of a greater transfer window too.
That's what they said when they got Mbappe and Bellingham.
Barca had the best transfer window though.
Sure,
That's what they said when they got Mbappe and Bellingham. So
man,
I'll keep my hopes up.
it's the second year. Wouldn't you say teams get better with their signings as years go on?
Yeah.
It's Mbappe and Bellingham, man.
Anyways,
Joe.
I have a new question to pose. It's about a different league. Is Erling Haaland already the best striker the Premier League has ever seen?
Yeah.
Excuse me?
Trying to
Sorry, guys. Tease. Yeah.
Give me your answer after the sneeze.
Sorry, it didn't come out. Sorry, my water fell.
Loading up for this one.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry,
he's
it fell.
Take a
stinking.
second.
Guys edging us.
100%. 100% he's the best striker of all time in the Premier League. And to be honest, I don't even think it's close.
Why?
There hasn't been a player, like I would say, like as dominant as him as a striker. He came in the very first season. Premier League fans, can he do it in the Prem? Coming from the Bundesliga, breaks the all-time Premier League scoring record in his first season. Probably, like, to be honest, like without even really trying. Realistically speaking. Next season, hurt, still finishes the top scorer. So it's not even like he needs to play every game to finish as the top scorer. And this season, again, he's going to finish top scorer again. It doesn't matter what strikers come in, what teams spend more money than City, how many games he misses, do they have De Bruyne, do they not have De Bruyne. He's going to finish as the top scorer every single season from here on out, as long as he's a striker for Manchester City. He's a machine. He's a goal machine. He's the perfectly built striker for the league. He has everything you need to be successful in the Premier League. So, yes, all time, best Premier League striker.
Are we counting TT as a striker?
Yep.
I would say Haaland is a better striker than Henry in the Premier League.
I
What did Henry do more than Haaland in the Premier League as a striker?
Are we like classifying striker just like pure goal scorer?
As a striker.
Pure goal scorer?
Well, your
As a
listed
striker.
position on the field. They're
'Cause,
both
like-
strikers.
What do
'Cause,
you
like-
want? What do you want your striker to do?
No, because like it was different back in the day. Like when a team plays 4-4-2, there's two strikers. You have two strikers playing different style of football.
Okay.
they're both trying to score at the end of the day.
Yeah, if you're going just pure goal scorer, like who's gonna score more goals? It's gonna be Haaland,
So who was Henry's strike partner?
Bergkamp.
So you think he was hogging up the goals?
Bergkamp was playing second striker. I
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Two strikers, but like one.
Yeah, but
Bergkamp
Henry
was
was still the
further
main
back.
player of that team.
Shared goals, he's saying.
Yeah, they shared goals.
Bergkamp wasn't hogging the goals, bro.
He wasn't, but how do I put this? Like, there's a different play style that they're gonna play. These were two more technically gifted players than Haaland by quite a bit.
Yeah, but they weren't better strikers. His question was, who's a better striker? Who's the best striker all time in the Premier League? It's Erling Haaland. You didn't ask me who's a better footballer.
No, that's a better goal scorer, I would say.
So answer the
It's a
question.
better striker. What do you want your striker to do? Hold up play, link up play, score goals. Name me a striker in the Premier League who's better than all three of those things.
In this era, yeah.
Oh wait,
In
Not
this
talking
era.
about-
Well,
in
I
any
didn't
era.
ask about this era,
In
man.
This era, no, because back in the other in Henry's era, he needed to carry the ball, make goals of his own.
no, he didn't.
Dribble.
'cause
Yes, he did.
He had Bergkamp.
No, he didn't.
He had
Go
Bergkamp.
watch.
He
Go
didn't
watch.
have Bergkamp?
Go watch some of his goals that he
You
scored.
just said that he had Bergkamp.
Okay, Bergkamp had to create some of his goals as well. There's more creating for yourself to score goals than there is for this Man City team where he could just score tap-ins every week.
But does he only score taps?
No, I'm not saying he only scores tap-ins.
So
I'm just saying it was harder to score goals back then, especially on an Arsenal team who didn't score many goals. They just tied every game.
So is that Haaland's fault that the team couldn't score goals?
No, it's not his fault that he's on the best attacking team in the world.
Are they the best attacking team in the world? People are
Yes.
even saying they're not even gonna win the Prem. How
Doesn't
can they
matter.
be the best attacking
You
team?
could
in
score-
the
Was
you
world?
could-
Arsenal one of the best attacking teams back then?
Not attacking. They were just the best
when
well-rounded
Henry
team.
was there?
They were
They
just
were,
best
they were
well-rounded
already
team.
attacking.
Yeah,
They went-
Messi's
the best well-rounded team.
That was
Messi
prime Wenger ball.
They went,
Best
they
well-rounded
went
team.
undefeated. They didn't lose a game.
Yeah, best
Messi was one
well-rounded
of the
team.
best well-rounded teams too. They won the freaking treble.
Most of how many if you go and look at how many tap-ins did Haaland score in his how many goals season?
I don't give a schnoots.
How,
Okay.
how,
He's
many,
a striker.
how many tap-ins did Henry score?
Not as many as Haaland.
Okay.
Was Henry on pens?
You can't even prove that.
Was Henry on pens?
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
ask ChatGPT.
Yeah. No, okay, just answer my question. Look, you brought up a certain player. Haaland's a striker. Henry's a striker. Who was the better Premier League striker? Just answer.
I'm taking Henry.
It's
Based on what?
It's not. It's not who you're taking on your team. It's who's the best.
I'm taking Henry. Not who did I say for my team? I'm saying I'm taking Henry.
So Haaland's not the best Premier League striker.
Not
ever.
yet.
Okay, so let me ring out some names then.
What else does he need to do?
Let me ring out some names just for the audience here. Has Haaland surpassed Jermaine Defoe?
Yes.
Haaland's second. I don't think there's another one better.
The only player he hasn't surpassed is Sir Alan Shearer. You're saying best striker to ever play in the Prem. A striker's job is to score goals, and Shearer has the most goals in Premier League history.
That's just he's a longevity merchant.
So
So
what-
Haaland beat his record.
that just
the first
sounds like
season.
Record for
that's the
what?
only argument you have with
Most
Pele
goals in the
too.
Premier League.
But we're talking about most goals ever in a Premier League, not just in one season. We're talking
Yeah, but
ever.
no,
Okay,
no, no.
brother, I can go play 20 seasons in the Premier League and be a top 10 player.
Who's to say Haaland's gonna play 20 seasons?
And you know what? He'll probably still get pretty darn close.
Who's to say he's gonna stay at City for so long?
Well, he already broke his record in one season.
Shearer's? I'm talking about all time. I'm not talking about
Dude,
one
all
season.
time, you have to go play 15 years in the same league.
Well, how are you gonna be the best striker ever just playing a couple seasons there?
You can still
because
be the
of
best
because of
striker
what
ever
you
in the league.
outputted in that time.
Bro,
He's
Matt,
not. Look at
yeah.
teams.
No, 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 no,
no,
That
no,
that
no.
argument you have there is the only argument you have for Pele.
What do you mean?
No.
Longevity. He scored more. He scored all this. It's not about the quantity you put out. It's the quality you do it.
So Haaland has quality and Shearer doesn't?
They
In
both
certain
have-
areas,
they
he'd
both
probably be. But that's the question. Is he the best striker?
They both
Yeah,
have
because
quality.
a striker's job is to score goals. No.
Put them both in the same.
That's what
Put them
Haaland's
both.
doing
Put
here.
them both
yeah,
in
but
this.
Shearer's done it more.
because he's
you-
played a full career.
I hate
So then that comparison can't be made yet.
So no,
Because
no,
their
no,
seasons
no.
are their
So you're telling me if Shearer plays 100 Premier League seasons and scores 10 goals in all of those seasons, how many goals does he have? 1,000.
Mathematically,
Okay.
yes.
Okay, and then let's say, sure, put Haaland in 5 seasons and he gets to 1,000 hypothetically. Are you no? It's not right argument. Put Haaland in 5 seasons and he gets 500 goals. That's 100 goals a season hypothetically. Would your argument still be Haaland Shearer is a better striker because he has more goals?
Nope.
Well, you can't argue if his career isn't finished yet. You can't make that argument yet.
Yes, you
Why not?
can.
How?
He's
There's-
already.
His story isn't finished.
I don't
Shearer's
care.
Peak was here, right? This was the best that Shearer could do in the Premier League. His very best season playing in the mighty Premier League for Alan Shearer, the best striker in the league. Erling Haaland came in the first season and said, "Oh, that was easy."
Look at the
One
team he was
season.
playing on.
Wait.
Compare the team that
What-
Shearer was playing on.
Newcastle was a brilliant team in the 90s.
Brilliant, hey?
Were they not?
How many Prems in a row do they win?
Well, I don't know how many Prems in a row they won, but how many Prems in a row did City win with Haaland?
What, 2?
It's not that many.
So can
How
you
long
never?
has Haaland been there?
So what? Can you never bring
3,
that?
4
Can you not bring
seasons?
that argument ever then? Because look at where he was playing against. Look at who he was playing against. Look at who he was You can never bring that argument then. Is what you're saying.
No, you can't make the argument because Haaland's career isn't finished yet.
I don't care if his career's not finished, bro.
I care about it.
Okay, maybe you do. Sure, but bro,
But what's
there
the
was
what's the difference?
and exactly. And I want to bring you to another example. We've seen players when Messi first started playing for Barcelona, 25, I think, when they faced Real Madrid. Manchester United in the finals. Ferdinand himself, he said in an interview, at that moment right there, I knew I was facing the greatest player I've ever faced in my life. At that age, was his career done? Messi's
Okay.
career done?
Who's saying that about Haaland?
Rio Ferdinand's one of the best Premier League defenders of all time.
What's that to do
And
with
he
Haaland?
said
You said
Messi's
Messi.
career wasn't done then,
What does
and
that
he
do
was
with
saying
Haaland?
he's the best player I've ever faced in my career.
Okay.
Why are you seeing that argument? His career's not finished yet.
But who's
Why can't we say that about Haaland?
Who's
His
saying
career's
that
not
about
done yet,
Haaland?
but we can see the player that he is, and we can give that projection of yes, I can guarantee you, and I'm saying this for myself. He's the greatest Premier League striker.
But once
of all
again,
time.
that's an opinion.
Yeah.
What am I going to
not-
base it off
It's
of?
not fact.
Everything is coming down to opinion, and you know what? At the end of the day, you can pull out the 2 statistics, and you say which statistic do you value more? Do you value the contributions that a player could make in a single season, and you can argue that's the peak of his power, or do you make the argument of longevity? And even in some cases, like to be honest, longevity could also work against you because was he not good enough to go to another league?
Was the money there for
A
him to go to
better
another league?
team.
Why not? You don't think that if he was good enough, like Madrid, Barcelona, Inter Milan, AC Milan, another team from another league who were greater at that time would want this so-called
Why didn't Totti leave
best
Roma?
Okay,
striker
okay.
of all time?
I
Like
got,
Why didn't Totti leave Roma?
loyalty.
I got another
thing with Alan Shearer.
Okay, so
Shearer
then
played for multiple clubs.
Most loyal to Newcastle.
let
He
me
played
bring
for
this up.
Blackburn as well. If he was loyal, he would have stayed for Blackburn.
He loved the North.
Let me bring this up then. Let me bring this up. What if this is for you, Matt?
Messi.
This is for you, Matt.
Hola.
Again,
Composure, bro.
again, hypothetical. Haaland ends his career today.
Okay.
Ends his career. I'm not gonna say how. Not gonna what anything happens, but he ends his career today. Then can you say it?
No.
Why not? His career's done. He's done more in the small time he's been at the Premier League than Shearer has.
The way I judge strikers is by goals. Who has more goals? End of.
You have to go by how much they've played. It's not my fault I got injured and I had to end my career early, but I can go and say I definitely scored more goals from games played to goals scored than Shearer. And that's not just me. That's a fact. Haaland has scored more goals at this time in his career than Shearer has at that time in his career.
How many more?
A lot more. Not he can bring it up,
Okay.
but it's obvious.
Is it even that much more?
But it's obvious he has.
He scored more.
That
Yeah,
Haaland
also-
has scored more goals than Shearer.
Okay,
In
so
one
At this
season,
point
yeah.
at this point in his career,
I'm sure he has.
games played exactly.
Yeah.
But who scored more?
It's not his fault. He got injured.
Who got injured?
So I'm just saying, this is a
Hypothetical.
hypothetical. Haaland got injured. He ended his career. He can still be said he's the best player, in my opinion, in the Premier League. Best striker in the Premier League.
100%. And I think some of it also goes into like, if you're looking at like what the best means, it means like you're literally the best. So he's already gone in and had the best single season as a striker in the Premier League, but he's also proven that he's been able to do it elsewhere as well. And I think that also has a point to play in that as well. Because if you're the best, it means that you can only do it in the Premier League by playing 600 seasons in the Premier League, and in some essences, stat padding.
hold on, timeout. Don't you think the same was said for Suarez when he was in the Premier League? Like he could be the best striker of all time in the Prem.
Did he ever break the record?
Not, he could have broke.
Did he break the record?
He could have broke. He could have
he
broken.
break the record?
Just listen. He
Coulda,
could have
woulda,
broken any
shoulda.
record if he stayed.
But he did it. He could have, would have,
He
should
could
have.
have.
He didn't.
But you just said you're the one
I'm
giving
going off of
hypotheticals.
what,
But he
but I'm going
did
off
it.
what Haaland
But the thing
did.
is-
And I'm saying what Shearer did.
But while
He has the most goals. Haaland has the most goals in a single season.
exactly, but while Suarez was there, he wasn't able to do it,
Exactly.
and he was there for probably longer than Haaland.
Yeah.
If anything, I think what he did was better than what Haaland did.
Matthews, who's a better winger, Eden Hazard or Ryan Giggs?
No, no.
Gigs.
You knew that.
No,
was
no.
coming.
At that point, I don't. Why do I even listen? Why do we even listen to you?
Wow, that's not a bad choice.
What's wrong with
Bad.
Gigs?
Who is a better winger?
Giggs.
Winger.
Yeah.
Winger.
That's not a bad
Winger,
thing.
winger. Chicken dinner, bro.
So who's gonna take players on?
Gigs.
Yeah, they both do. To be fair,
It's a bad argument.
maybe find one that involves a Brazilian.
Either way, everyone's glazing Haaland. I have to throw out a different opinion there.
You're
Okay.
just, yeah, you're just lying to yourself.
No, why don't I
then.
ring out some names?
Go.
Let's all agree and then
Why don't
end
I
the
ring
case.
out some names here? Has Haaland surpassed Jermaine Defoe?
Yes.
Give me some answers here.
Yes, 100%.
But like switch it around.
yes.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
Has Erling Haaland surpassed Sergio Aguero?
Yes.
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 Wow. Has Haaland surpassed Harry Kane?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
Yep.
Damn. Okay.
Matt doesn't agree.
Kane? You
His
think
mi-
so?
His mic was on the
Yeah.
whole time.
Okay. How about
What has Kane done?
Done it with a shite Spurs side. Haaland had a super team around him.
Were they shite? They weren't shite. They're a good team.
What did they win?
They went to the finals, Champions League final.
They won a Champions League final.
They were in the Champions League
I
final.
said, what did they win? Not
Well,
what
Harry
they were
Kane
in.
hasn't
Oh,
won
but
anything
why does
until
why does
now,
winning
but
anything now?
easiest
have to do
road to
with
the
it?
final, man.
They made it to the final though. They made it to
They
the
have the
final.
easiest road to the
But
final.
what does
Obviously,
what
they
does
didn't
winning
win.
the league have to do with being the greatest
Yeah.
striker? He didn't even break this goal scoring record. He could have at least done that.
It's tough
was
when you don't
so
have a super
good.
team around you.
He had a super team, dude. Him and Son were probably like top 5 Premier League
I said
goals
super
of all
team, not
time.
dynamic duo.
Sometimes it's all you need is a dynamic.
No, come on.
No,
Yeah.
stop, bro.
Okay.
Haaland
All
has
you
a
need is
super
dyna-
team.
Yeah, all you need is a duo.
Haaland has a
Nah.
super team.
That's not true.
Yes, it is.
How about this?
Sure.
How about this
That's not
one?
true.
How about this one? Has Haaland surpassed Wayne Rooney?
As a striker, yes.
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay, then there it is. Man, Haaland's best striker in the Prem all time.
There's a key difference between best striker and best player.
No, of course, but I'm talking about Premier League striker.
Yeah.
I don't care who's more talented. This isn't a talented debate. Like, you look at the history books, you look at the all-time rankings. Best Premier League striker. Who is it? Is it Titi Henry? Is it Haaland? Is it Wayne Rooney?
I think it's between.
Is it
two of
Harry
those.
Kane? Is it Alan Shearer? Ooh.
Hey, maybe who's the striker? The old Sir Bobby Charlton. Maybe he has a shout. Who knows?
Maybe Benjamin Šeško.
No. Okay.
We'll let the comments say what they have to say.
Shout out the King of the North, man.
But with that said, this was a
Why
fun
not?
episode, man. This was fun, man. Oh my gosh.
Did you have fun?
Yeah, a lot of discourse. Obviously, some agreement, some disagreement. I think a lot of feelings got hurt actually in this one.
A lot of people were hurt today.
I'm never hurt.
You're not hurt?
No,
Yeah, you weren't phased this episode. Fair play.
Never phased, bro.
Yeah, you did your thing.
you grounded.
But obviously, Champions League coming up this week, going to be exciting. I'm amped. Guys, there's going to be a live show Thursday night. So tune into that. Champions League. 3 nights of Champions League since it's the first week.
A lot of CL to recap, bro.
A lot of bad games I won't be watching, but
You don't watch games in anyways, so
I just come here to chat, man. Who watches soccer?
none of us. Bro.
I do.
None
I
of
do.
us. We're just
You
BSing
guys
over
don't.
here.
You guys
Yeah,
don't.
just
No
chat.
one here actually watches the game,
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah, speak for yourself.
We just watch on Wikipedia and call it a day.
Guys, no one here actually watches, but I know you guys do because you're watching this show right now, as opposed to maybe watching a game. There's a chance that someone's watching this instead of watching Champions League this week. So, shout out to you
Or both.
whoever you are.
All right, boys, let's get into it. The down and dirty Champions League Thursday. You guys are facing each other.
Dortmund, Juve.
We got a spicy one. As of right now, it looks like Juventus is the favorite at home. Give us your little bit of a take before this beautiful game. Champions League is
Interesting.
back, boys.
Wait, who's playing?
Juventus versus Dortmund.
Big game.
I don't know if I'd call it a beautiful game. I don't think it's gonna be.
It's a big game though.
Juventus favorite right now at minus 1.5.
It could be
105, sorry.
It could be beautiful because after what Juve just showed this weekend, they might be hungry, man. They might be hungry for another win, especially their first win in Champions League.
Maybe.
They scored like what, 3 bangers of their 4 goals this weekend. I could say another 2. I could see definitely. I'll put this out there. Yildiz scores.
Definitely, eh?
Definitely.
Place the bet on FanDuel. What odds
Honestly,
looking like?
I can
Already
see
there.
it, man. With the state of our back line, I wouldn't be surprised.
So you're saying that Juventus is going into this game as the hottest team between those two teams?
I don't know if you ever said that. Well, hottest team, yeah.
Yeah, you got the
probably.
hotter players.
You
know-
guys haven't
hotter
lost the game,
team.
right?
Yield these right now to score a goal plus 700.
Actually.
Yeah.
Damn.
Put a money on it, bro.
I already
It's
did.
actually not bad.
Plus 700 at least. But,
Yeah.
bro, Gadassi, didn't he score like 2 goals this weekend?
No, but
1?
I would put
He's
a
gonna
cheeky one too.
he's gonna score against Juve though.
I would put a cheeky one. No, he's not. I'll put a cheeky one that Joe David also probably scores.
Is he gonna start?
He's gonna start.
Yeah, he should start. I think they kind of saved him a little bit.
Yeah.
Right. I've seen some rumors that him, Openda, and Yildiz will be the front 3.
Well, yeah, because they have no right forward.
Well, did Jonathan get the apple for the final goal last game?
Did he? I can't remember
The
now.
layoff to
Yeah.
Maybe he might have.
May have.
Yeah.
Apple? What?
Assist.
assist.
I've never heard that before.
You
bro.
never
It's,
never heard
mo-
of that?
it's,
No.
it's
It's a
more of a
hockey
North
side.
American term.
It's a hockey
Sorry,
side.
Europeans listening, but I mean, and he did say in a recent interview with us that he wants people to know that he's more than just a goal scorer.
Light plug.
Weird flex.
No, but he did say
Yeah,
that
he did,
directly.
he did,
He's
he
like,
did.
dude, I'm more than just a goal scorer. I'm good in my movements. I'm clever.
Yeah.
He said he has a cleverness about his game, and it's true.
Mhm.
He's pretty techy, high IQ player.
He is a great
so,
player.
So are you saying that Jonathan David is more likely to get an assist this game against Dortmund than a goal?
I'm not even gonna say low key. I'm gonna say mid key. Jonathan David to get an assist,
Damn.
How about a GA instead?
Either
Or
way.
goal
just go-
or assist.
Yeah.
No, I'm
He's our pen
confident.
taker
Then,
too.
then you're just being greedy.
No, look. I'm confident in Joe David's ability as a facilitator. I'm getting Jonathan David to assist. That's my bet for the week.
Damn.
So you're betting on Girassi then to score.
Me
Joel
per-
David assists at minus
Oh.
110. Lock it in, brother.
Well, pretty favorite in that.
Make a cheeky parlay. Make a cheeky
minus
parlay.
110, but Yildiz is plus. Something's not adding up there.
No, but assist versus goal.
I feel like
No, you at least plus 700, man.
That's pretty high.
that's high.
Hey.
I'm taking that 100%.
I guess the bookmakers know something we don't,
They
or
always
maybe
do.
I do. I knew it.
All right.
Yeah.
Another good game. Man City versus Napoli. We've seen De Bruyne go back
That's
to Manchester. But we obviously have Man City as a big favorite here.
Yeah.
At minus 165 versus a plus 400 for Napoli.
Damn.
Is it going to be something light for the greatest Premier League player of all time? Light work?
Man, to be honest,
Goal? 2 goals?
Light work for Lorenzo Luca and co.
I think I'm putting a bet down, a cheeky bet on Napoli winning. To be honest,
Yeah.
Napoli.
yeah.
To be honest, I'm gonna call your bluff.
Who's
I don't
home,
think
by
you're
the
doing
way?
that.
Man City.
City's home.
Yeah.
Empty head.
I think I got City money line, but I think I would put. I want to say maybe De Bruyne as a GA, but I don't know. That's tough.
I think City or draw. De Bruyne 1+ shot on target. That's for me.
Jeez, yeah, sneaky little parlay there, huh? A little double.
Building a little bit.
That's not bad. He's gonna do something. He's not gonna be quiet.
Nah.
I just don't know what.
Hopefully they let him talk, right?
Yeah. Let me talk.
He might not be loud. but it'll
I
be
mean,
great.
I'm a value pick, kind of better. I'm feeling a Lobotka yellow card.
Yeah, little
where
rascal.
are you pulling that one?
I'm a
out?
value guy.
Yeah.
And, KG affair. Give me Lobotka in the middle of the park. Show him the yellow.
Him and Bernardo going at it.
Little Jersey
A little
Yeah.
feisty, right?
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
guys don't
two
think
little
that the
rascals.
best team in the Serie A has a chance at all to beat
I do.
Manchester City?
I do. Why
They
not?
do, but like, are they gonna care?
Are they gonna care?
It's Conte.
That's
This is
just
football
that's
at
such
the
a
end of
lame
the day.
excuse.
It is.
At
but
the end of the day, what
been
is it?
using-
You're playing a football match, lad.
rest. It's a rest match.
Hey, just like Madrid in the league, they don't care, right? They only care about Champions League, huh?
Yeah, that's true too.
To be honest, I'm probably gonna put City to cash me out early, scoring 2 goals early in the fixture to cash me out because we got that 2 up.
Cash him out.
Might be a solid bet.
Easy.
I do that too.
But I say another and final big game of this Champions League week. We have Newcastle versus the Barcelona. I already got Matthews telling me that it's going to be a tough one. We saw the Newcastle game this weekend. They played well. Their new German striker scored a goal, bagged in a goal.
You scared?
Matt was already saying, like, oh, we're going to have trouble. We're going to have trouble,
Terrified.
dude. What do you think?
What are the odds looking like for Newcastle? Because I think they might have my bet.
This guy's
Newcastle
killing me.
is home, but they're not favorites.
You're killing me.
Not favorites.
At plus 195 versus a Barcelona plus 120.
That's pretty close.
Yeah, it's
I
kinda close.
thought Barca would be a little more favored than that.
I mean, you got to look at the IR. Lamine Yamal injury
yeah,
to
I
the
forgot,
pubic
I forgot.
region.
Yeah. Shout out Nicky Nicole.
And again, that is not a false claim because Barcelona tweeted that. So little uncalled for. They didn't have to disclose all that.
They could have made
But-
up like a fake injury, bro.
Yeah,
Right?
Yeah, like he
They
bruised
could,
his
they
foot or
literally could have
something.
said groin injury,
Yeah, right?
But they had to narrow it
Personal
down.
reasons.
Personal reasons. Gastroenteritis, bro.
But Gavira injured, De Jong injured, so
Balde.
Alejandro Balde injured. So a lot of injuries in this Barca team. But again, tight pitch. We're talking about Premier League. Tight pitch at St. James's Park. I got Barca balling, man. I don't care. Rafinha, he's back in England. He used to terrorize those pitches in England when he was on the Premier League for Leeds. So Lewandowski back into form. For that game, I would low-key take a Barca money line. Simple. Way simple.
Really?
Yeah.
Because for me, I got Newcastle taking it. I got Jolinton, 1+ yellow card shown.
That's
And I got
that's a good
Rafinha, 1+ shot on target.
No goal for Woltemade. Is that how you pronounce it?
He's more of a hold up kind of guy in this game.
How do you
He's gonna
pronounce
get
it?
Others involved.
No, man. The guy, no big header over that defensive line.
No, maybe a little roulette.
Kubarsi is gonna freaking pocket that guy.
No, he won't.
No,
And I'm sorry,
Kubarsi's never played a striker like this, bro.
y'all gonna see what's gonna happen, man.
Bro, they're going to play
Body
Araujo.
him. Pocket him.
You know what I actually feel for this game? A little yellow card lay. Just all across the board.
Jolinton.
Bruno G to receive a yellow. Jolinton to receive a yellow. Mark Casado to receive a yellow. And Kubarsi to receive a yellow. I might lay that all together.
Damn.
No
yellow?
Araujo yellow?
It's a KG affair, huh? Araujo red, I'd probably say, is more likely than yellow.
Yeah, and then cause the penalty.
Who says
I
he'll
see.
play?
I think it will.
Yeah,
You
I
need-
think-
you
I
need a
think-
big
I
body
think he has
against-
to. You need a big body against Nick.
No Rafinha goal at plus
And
600.
I got both teams to score. If I had to choose something, I think I got both teams to
that's a good
score.
shout.
Yeah, Barca known to score a lot of goals. So
I think Newcastle has a goal in them.
Ooh, a nice Elanga or Gordon out down the wing with pace off that Barcelona
Cross.
high line.
I think you guys are missing the key player of this match. My boy, Fermin Lopez. Don't sleep on the name. I told y'all to not sleep on this guy's name.
I
This
wasn't
guy-
sleeping.
I'm always awake.
I'm telling you right now, this to me is the best bet. Fermin Lopez GA. I'm telling you right now. Fermin Lopez for me. Oh, that guy is a wonder boy. That's my boy right there.
Thursday afternoon, this guy's gonna be going nuts in the chat, man, when it happens.
Y'all better hope he doesn't
I
score.
told
soon.
you.
Y'all better hope. I said this before we got Olmo. We don't need
You
him.
guys looking at the heavens.
Fermin Lopez goal and assist is at plus 145. So
They know.
They know. I've been telling
After
them.
the weekend, the odds probably shifted a
Yeah,
bit,
they know.
eh?
Well,
Well,
they
I mean,
get
to
involved.
score is plus 900.
Mm.
Yeah, they
but-
know he gets involved on the assists. You know.
Yeah.
Apple's a little bit better.
But yeah, boys, those are the picks for this week's Champions League with and only FanDuel. Guys, thanks for tuning in. Guys, any final words?
Excited for
Forza
Champions League, man.
Juve.
Gonna be fun. Champions League's back. Should be fun. I think Barca's gonna win it all.
Damn.
Yeah.
CL's back, baby. Let's go.
Oh man, Forza Juve.
Forza.
We back, baby.
Yes, lads. Thanks for tuning in. All the audio listeners, thanks for tuning in again. Make sure you guys leave a comment. Make sure you guys leave a like. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel and click that notice for every time we're going live, because we're going live every single week, Thursdays and big fixtures on the weekends. And as always, guys, just keep sharing that love. We love you all. We appreciate you all. And,
We the culture.
Way to culture, man.
tail these picks, bro. Tail these picks with only FanDuel.
We
With
the
that,
culture.
we out.
Thanks.
Ciao, guys. Appreciate y'all. Good night. See you later. Adios. Adomani.